Standard 6 English Medium, Chapter 2. Today we are going to learn properties of whole numbers. What are the properties? Properties are some thing which will be useful in the operations like addition, subtraction, especially addition and multiplication. Because if you know the property, sometimes the addition and multiplication we can make easier and faster. So it is very important to understand these properties. First we are going to learn about the closure property. Closure property for addition and then for multiplication. It says that sum of any two whole numbers is always a whole number. It means that if you take any two whole numbers, any two, starting from 0, 1, 2 up to infinity, you can choose any two whole numbers and if you add them, then the answer will again be a whole number. I gave you two examples here. 3 plus 5 is 8, 0 plus 7 is 7. But you can take any two, 8 plus 7, 9 plus 15, 100 plus 300, 785 plus 999, whatever you take, then the answer will be again a whole number. So we can say that the collection of whole numbers is closed under addition. Because the closure property is true for addition, so we can say that the whole numbers, collection of whole numbers, closed under addition. And this property is known as the closure property for addition of whole numbers. Now we go for the multiplication. Same like sum. If you make multiplication, then the product of any two whole numbers is always a whole number. It means you can select any two whole numbers from 0, 1, 2, 3 up to the infinity. Then if you multiply, then the product will be always a whole number. Here I gave two examples. 3 5s are 15, 15 is a whole number. 0 multiplied by 7 is 0, again is a whole number. So you can choose any two. You will get a whole number only. From this we can say that the collection of whole numbers is closed under multiplication. And this property is known as the closure property for multiplication of whole numbers. So we saw that the closure property held only for the addition and for multiplication. But if you check for the subtraction, suppose like you take 3 and 5, 3 minus 5. If you subtract 3 minus 5, answer is negative 2, minus 2, which is not a whole number. It means that if you check the closure property for subtraction, it is not true for everything. Therefore, it is said that it is not holding for the subtraction. Take for the division also. Can you divide 5 upon 3? 5 divided by 3. No, 5 divided by 3 will get you 5 upon 3, which is not a whole number. It is a part of the whole, or you can say it is a fraction. So, property, this closure property is not holding for the subtraction and division. So I wrote down here that the collection of whole numbers is not closed under subtraction and division. Other property is commutativity, or you can say is commutative property. That also we will learn first for addition and then for multiplication. Commutativity means when you add any two whole numbers in any order means you add second number in first or first number in second, the answer is coming same, it does not change. 7 plus 3 also 10, 3 plus 7 also 10. If you take any two number, 8 plus 7, 15. 7 plus 8 also will be 15. So any order, if you add them, answer remain the same. So this property, so we can say that addition is commutative for whole numbers. And this property is known as commutativity for addition. It means that the whole numbers are commutative for the addition. So you understand that any order, if you have to add 5 plus 3 or 3 plus 5, 9 plus 7 or 7 plus 9, whatever is easier for you, you can use that. Doesn't matter that 5 plus 9 means you have to add 9 into 5 only. You can add 5 into 9 or 9 into 5. Doesn't matter. So order is not important. Now for multiplication, here also same thing, that when we multiply any two numbers in any order, means if you take any two whole numbers and then multiply them, the product will be same. Means order does not matter. 5 4s are also 20, 4 5s are also 20. 7 5s are, 5 7s are, both answer will be 35. 10 9s are, or 9 multiplied by 10, it will be 90. So you can choose how you want to multiply, which is easier for you. So we can say that multiplication is commutative for whole numbers, and that property is known as commutativity for multiplication. So here we saw that the commutativity is true only for the addition and multiplication. But if we check for the subtraction, look here, suppose 9 minus 7, you can say that 9 minus 7 is 2. But if you change the order, 7 minus 9, is it 2 again? No. We can't do that because 7 is smaller and 9 is bigger. Yeah, you will learn in the other thing that it will be minus 2. Matlab, we can say that here answer does not come same. So we can say that they are not commutative for subtraction. Similarly for the division also, like 8 divided by 4 means 8 upon 4 you get 4 2s are 8. But if you do 4 divided by 8, is it possible for whole numbers? No. You will get another answer like 1 by 2. So the commutativity is not true for the subtraction and division. So we wrote down here, subtraction and division are not commutative for whole numbers. Associativity. First we will look for the addition and then for multiplication. Associativity means when you want to add like 3 or more in whole numbers, then we can make group of desired numbers. It means that we can choose any two numbers, make the group, means we add them first and then in the answer you add the other third remaining number. Doesn't matter in any order, right? For example, that 5, 7 and 4. I want to add 5 plus 7 plus 4. Now if I want to do like that, I want to add 7 plus 4 plus. So I will write down like 5 plus group of 7 plus 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. Or 11 plus 5 is 16. So now here also we can do the same thing for the other side also. That 12 plus 4, 5 plus 7, I can make the group of that also. So the 12 plus 4 is also 16. So here both sides, 5 plus 11, 12 plus 4. It means that if you group like this or like that, answer will be same. Still you can take another also. Like if you want to do like that 5 plus 4 plus 7. Then also you will say 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 7 is also 16. It means that we can make any group, then answer remains the same. So this property is known as the associativity. It means that we can say that addition is associative for whole numbers. Means you can make group of any numbers to add. Doesn't matter first and second, second and third, first and third. Doesn't matter. You can see that 3 ways we saw here. So it is answer same. Similarly, now we look for the multiplication also. So in multiplication also, we can make group of our wish. For example, look here, we are multiplying 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 4. Now I want to make group of like this, 5 multiplied by 4. And then 3, means 5 4s are 20, 20 3s are 60. Here I make group of 3 and 5. 3 5s are 15 plus 4. Or I can do like that also. Like I can take 3 multiplied by 4 and then 5. So 3 4s are 12. 12 5s is also 60. It means that here you can multiply them with your desired group, and it is known as associativity. So we can say that multiplication is associative for whole numbers. It means that the whole numbers are associative under the operation of addition and multiplication only. But it will not help, it will not be true for the subtraction and division. So we can write down here, subtraction and division are not associative for whole numbers. Another property is the distributivity of multiplication over addition or subtraction. So this is little difficult property. So you have to understand it very carefully and give proper attention. Here it says that the multiplication can be distributed over addition or subtraction. It means that when there is a bracket in which either there is plus sign or there is minus sign, then we can do that sum in different ways. First you can do directly, like 6 multiplied by into bracket 5 plus 3. We know that when there is a bracket, we have to simplify the bracket plus first, and then you come out. So here 6 multiplied by 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8, and 6 8s are 48. So that same thing is distributed. Now look there. So 6 multiplied by 5 plus 6 multiplied by 3. It means that here multiplication is divided 2 times, means distributed over addition. So 6 5s are 30, 6 3s are 18, 30 plus 18 is also 48. It means that we can say that 6 multiplied by into bracket 5 plus 3. So this 6 will be multiplied with both of these numbers. Means first 6 multiplied by 5, middle sign is plus, so plus 6 multiplied by 3. So you have to remember that when there is a number outside the bracket and inside there is addition or subtraction, when you open that bracket, you have to remember that the number outside will be multiplied with both of them. Means it will be distributed. Therefore it is known as distributivity. Here we took another example also for subtraction. 6 multiplied by 5 minus 3 in the bracket. So 5 minus 3 is 2, so 6 2s are 12. The same thing you can do like this also. 6 multiplied by 5 minus 6 multiplied by 3. 6 5s are 30, 6 3s are 18, 30 minus 18 is also 12. So here also same thing, when 6 is outside and in the bracket there is negative subtraction, then 6 will be multiplied with both of them, means 6 multiplied by 5 minus 6 multiplied by 3. So this is known as the distributivity of multiplication over addition or subtraction. Check division by 0. That when we divide any number like 13 divided by 0, 15 divided by 0, 2 divided by 0, is it possible or not? That we have to understand now. Now we know that division means subtracting the numbers repeatedly. It means if you want to 8 divide by 2, then you have to repeatedly 2 be subtracted to reach 0. So first step 8 minus 2 is 6, second step 6 minus 2 is 4, third step 4 minus 2 is 2, and the fourth step is 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So how many steps we did? 1, 2, 3 and 4. It means that 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. It means that to reach 0, we did subtract 2 4 times from 8 and we get 0. So 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. Now check 2 divided by 0 because we want to division by 0. If you want to divide by 0, it means 0 should be repeatedly subtracted from the 2. So if you subtract 2 minus 0, 2, 2 minus 0, 2, 2 minus 0, 2, 2 minus 0, 2. So if you go on and on and on and on, here in 4 step we got 0. But if you go on and on, after how many steps will you get 0? No, you will never get 0. It means that 2 divided by 0 is not possible. Similarly, if you get like 13 divided by 0, 13 minus 0, 13, 13 minus 0, 13, 13 minus 0, 13, 13 minus 0. It will never, answer will be 0. You will get, just like that, you will never get 0. It means that 2 divided by 0 or any number divided by 0 is not possible. From this, we can conclude. What can we conclude then? We can say that division by 0 is not possible. You don't get any answer. So we can say that division is not possible by 0. We have to learn about the identity. Identity for addition and then identity for multiplication. Now the number 0. 0 has a special role in addition. You know how? Because when we add 0 to any whole numbers or you add any whole numbers in 0, you will get the same answer. Means you will get the same whole numbers again. 5 plus 0, you will get 5 again. 9 plus 0, you get 9 again. 3 plus 0 or 0 plus 3, 5 plus 0 or 0 plus 5, you get the 5 again. So, by adding 0, you get the same whole numbers back as an answer. It means that it does not make any change. Therefore, we can say that 0 is the identity for addition of whole numbers. So, 0 is the identity for addition of whole numbers. Now for multiplication. Yeah, now you know the tables. All the tables start with 1s are 5 1s are 5, 19 1s are 19, 21 1s are 21. It means that 1 has a special role in multiplication. So when you multiply any number, any whole number with 1, the product will be the same whole number again. 5 1s are 5, 19 1s are 19, 15 1s are 15. Therefore, here 1 is called the identity for the multiplication of whole numbers. So here we are going for the ending of this video. Now all this that we learned today, like all the properties and that thing, you will get as a PDF followed by this video. Now that whatever pics you will get in the PDF, that you have to write down in your fair notebook as a homework. And if any confusion in this video, in this all the properties or the identity, whatever, you can write down in the comment section. Thank you.